Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video of Fox Flicks on Death Battle. I know it's been a while since we've last checked in, and I had recently seen this, SpongeBob vs. Aquaman. That's going to be an interesting one to see, but first, we're going to check out this one from September 19th, Black Adam vs. Apocalypse. Let's hop in and see which one of these hard hitters of DC and Marvel can hit the hardest.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
We're faced with challenges in life all the time, especially these days. It feels like it's basically constant.
And because of that,
Yeah,
it can be
that's
overwhelming to learn how to find solutions.
A good therapist can teach
It can be a great
you to help you
it might be a battery
option. It's
to get matched.
A little more.
can get you.
That's better.
Okay, here we go. Now on to the actual death battle. Or at least the armor, weapons,
Black
and
Adam,
skills.
DC's ferocious champion of Shazam.
Apocalypse, Marvel's baleful mutant conqueror.
Anubis, Toth, Ra. For over 30
Egyptian
centuries,
gods.
Egyptian mythology spawned countless legends.
And we've got comics' biggest baddies this side of the Nile. He's Wiz and I'm
Oh yeah, that's
Boomstick.
right. Those
And
are the
it's
new
our job
Black
to analyze
Adam
their
movie
weapons,
coming out.
armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
You've heard of Gotham, the Mascara, Metropolis, just a few of DC's unique tourist
Who
spots.
hasn't?
But there's another. South of the Mediterranean Sea and north of the Sinai Peninsula rests the sovereign
Ooh.
nation of Kahndaq.
While those spots have Superman and Batman
Okay,
solving
cool.
crimes like it's magic, Kahndaq's got an actual magic man saving them, Black Adam.
Long ago, Teth Adam and his people were enslaved by the conqueror Ebok and his army of
Ebok
barbarians.
the fuck.
All he had left was his nephew,
Hmm.
Amon. Upon fleeing certain death, the two stumbled onto the Rock of Eternity, a
Ooh.
mystic lair that has defended magic since the dawn of time. Here, the two earned an
Okay, this
audience
is
with the
cool.
lair's masters, the excellently named Council of Wizards.
Seeing the purity in
Nice.
little Lamon's heart, this wannabe Gandalf decked him out with super magic. And being the nice guy he is, Amon shared some magic power with his uncle. Spoiler alert, not his best idea.
They
Oh,
returned to
boy.
Kahndaq to
Great.
free their people, but their methods reached an impasse. Amon wanted to use his powers to resolve matters in a peaceful fashion. However, Teth Adam desired
that's kind.
vengeance, emancipation
And that's
through
not.
slaughter.
So Uncle Teth sat his nephew down, man to man, looked him straight in the eyes, and then frickin' killed him. Then used his borrowed power to
Damn.
steal the rest of the super magic. You know what they say? No nephew, no problem.
With the full might
That
of the
is-
wizards at his fingertips, Black Adam annihilated the barbarians
Asshole.
and freed
That's
his
all I can
city.
say.
Suffice to say, he's not exactly your typical hero.
Even the superhero A-listers don't try him, and for good reason. Kmart Merlin here
Damn.
didn't give Adam some nerdy wand, but that dope shit, the living lightning.
While it may function just like real lightning, this living lightning is among the most potent spells in comics history.
It's
Explain.
magic lightning. You ever seen
Oh,
normal
okay.
lightning kickstart a giant's heart and juice up the Flash? Because Black
no.
Adam's lightning did, and activating it is as easy as saying the magic word, Shazam! Wait, hold up. That's Billy's word. Shouldn't he shout like, Black Adam or Shazoo?
Remember Kmart Merlin? This is
Kmart
Mamaraga,
Merlin.
the mightiest of the wizards. To better protect the multiverse's magic, he promotes individuals to be his mythic champions. Black Adam
Okay.
is one of the first. So kind of like Shazam
That's
with another name.
not bad.
I like my idea better. Shazoo! It really lets you know you gotta be quiet, like when you're in a zoo or, the animals will kill you. Wait, is that not a real thing? Can I talk at the zoo?
But
Yes.
when Teth Adam shouts his magic word, lightning pours from the clouds, transforming him from meager human to wizard Jesus. And vice versa.
Wizard
Simply put,
Jesus.
Black Adam is imbued with the powers of God. Well, gods, plural, as his gifts come from multiple mythological legends.
At first,
Ooh.
he got juiced up from the Greek gods. Zeus, Atlas, Herc, all those buff guys and gals. But
Yeah,
it didn't really
classic.
work out though, cause he kinda died.
Yet Kahndaq
Oh,
craved for
well,
their
that's
hero's
something.
return. So Black Adam's most devoted followers collected all of his ashes and prayed their hearts out, this time to
Oh,
their own pantheon.
That's not good.
Goodbye, muscles, and hello, bird people. Black Adam
Oh,
was reborn,
Egypt.
now with the powers of the Egyptian pantheon. Gods like Shu, Amun, and Horus gave Adam the basics. Super strength, speed, flight, and an undying body.
Okay.
But the real
Not bad.
magic's with the other three.
The power of Aten channels the living lightning throughout his entire body for combative purposes, and the wisdom of Zehuti
bad.
improves Black Adam's strategic thinking.
It's a council of knowledge from the gods that clues Black Adam in on how to defeat his enemies. Like, for instance, when evil Joker Batman drove Billy mad, Billy
the
went all
Bat who
King
laughed.
Shazam on Kondak. But guess what? Zehuti had Black Adam instinctively lead Billy into a trap to destroy his ass with the power of Sunday prayers. Hallelujah!
really?
Holy shit!
And finally,
That's not-
the courage of
Okay,
Mehen.
that's actually
Besides
cool.
minor healing and resistance to mental attacks, Mehen's power granted Black Adam an indomitable will.
It's got him through some really
Yeah,
rough
of
patches.
course.
His family, dead. His country, wasted. His wife got revived. She
Oh.
turned to stone. You
Oh.
can knock him down,
Come
sure, but
on.
he ain't staying there.
Mehen helped make Black Adam a non-wavering and decisive leader. The whole world can turn against him, but he would not care so long as Kondak is safe. To reach those ends, he's partnered with the Justice Society of
Hey, wait, that kind of reminds me of like the Superman that went mad after the death of Lois and his unborn child. And when the Joker decided to fuck with Superman instead of Batman. Boy, was that a mistake. Joker straight up got a hand right through him. Yeah, that's right. The Injustice boss.
America, the Society of Supervillains, and even the Justice League. Rubbed elbows with Superman one day and Lex the next.
So, is Black Adam a good guy or a bad guy?
He doesn't
Neither.
care as long
Only
as
the
his
side that
city
benefits
lives.
his people matters. He's not concerned with morality, and his brash nature is frequently misunderstood. It's what led to the entire JSA jumping him. Twice.
And they still
Damn.
couldn't check him. Adam's just
Oh,
built
damn.
that different.
Black Adam caused sandstorms
Yes, he
with a
is.
single clap, pushed the moon, and killed the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
One
Okay,
time
that's
when space
badass.
cultists came a knocking on Earth, he fought side by side with his best bro, Sinestro. Afterward, when the Yellow Lanterns dipped and took their rings with them, Sinestro let
Nice.
Black Adam keep the one he got.
Oh.
Now that's a bromance. And can I just say, Black Adam makes a
Not
mean
bad.
lightning tiger.
He murdered the
That's
Council
really
of Wizards
cool.
and later endangered Momorgan himself. And the Almighty Wizard's a part of the Quintessence, basically DC's gods who watch over
Whoa.
the multiverse.
No surprise, since Black
That's
Adam
cool.
effortlessly broke Spectre's body, another Quintessence person.
Sure, he's torn off Hawkman's wing and tried to kill Wonder Woman, but through the eyes of his people
Eh.
and loved ones, Black Adam
kind of
is
an
a
asshole.
hero. A moment's gaze from their idol is all they need to carry on living.
So invaders beware, no one's truly safe from the true, savage champion of Shazam. Ah shit, I was kinda hoping I'd transform there. Shazoo!
Maybe next time. We're back. Moving on to Apocalypse. Whatever you say.
Let me
Boomstick.
tell you about one of my favorite graphic novels. It spells the end of all days, when
Whoa.
madness reigns supreme and order is shattered, mounted
Satan.
upon white horses, death, destruction, pestilence, and famine bring about a world anew. It gets dark as shit, like literally, and I'm there for it.
Are you talking about the Bible?
What? No, this is a Marvel comic. 5,000 years
Yeah,
ago
that's-
in Marvel Comics, the Egyptian Aqaba tribe birthed something terrible. An ugly child. To them,
Oh,
he was
a
a demon.
mutant.
Like a mix between Great Value Thanos and a box of chalk sticks. So
Ha.
they midnight dumpster babied his ass in the desert to die.
Luckily,
Oh.
Baal of the Crimson Sands tribe saw differently. Within this child,
Oh.
he saw a conqueror. He raised him as En-Saba-Nur, the morning light.
And above all,
Ooh,
he taught him
nice.
one major lesson. Only the strong survive.
Nur became a warrior, same as his peers, but his physical differences made his
Nice.
experience unique. He was stronger, smarter, and hated. Even to these people, he
So
was an
Apocalypse is
outsider.
old.
Then the Pharaoh killed Baal and enslaved
500
Nur. Dude had
5,000
no one
years.
left on his side except for this chick who he had a thing for. But everyone he meets apparently just wants ugly people to die, even when he saves their life. Shit, just swipe right,
come on.
girl. Goddamn.
And so he embraced the perceived truth. If he was a monster, he would prove it. Betrayed by
what the
all
hell?
and respected by none. If no one would care for En-Saba-Nur, they would all fear Apocalypse.
Long story short, he's a mutant. And not
Nice.
just a creepy looking dude like Beak over the. Oh, God, I almost threw up in my mouth a little bit. Anyway,
Move on.
he's got superpowers, and they're on a whole nother level.
He has inhuman physiology and intelligence, along with complete control over his molecular structure, allowing him to reshape and mold his body however he pleases.
Yeah, but I guess
That
he's
is
too
cool.
proud to just, like, turn himself into Jason Momoa or something.
With a combination of his not-so-screwed-tight tactical brain and prowess, Apocalypse conquered Egypt, leading it into a
Not bad.
prosperous age with an iron fist and an ocean of blood. He'd then
Whoa.
set his sights on the very world itself.
Just one problem.
Okay.
The world had a bunch of X-Men and Avengers running around stopping his world domination. To accomplish his big dream, Apocalypse needed something more.
But that would all change upon the arrival of a certain mutant messiah. Okay,
Wait.
so first, Apocalypse found some space tech that belonged to Celestials, basically
Uh-oh.
Marvel's gods.
Despite
Okay.
its amazing potential, he wasn't able to make use of the technology until the time traveler Cable showed up to kill him.
Oh, it's
Instead,
Cable.
accidentally infected Apocalypse with the techno-organic virus, a disease that
Oh.
turns organic matter to futuristic technology.
Turns
Oh.
out, this is exactly what Apocalypse needed to access the Celestial tech. With the promise that he would repay the Celestials later, he was bestowed a gem that would change the game forever.
Oh,
This is a Death Seed, a celestial artifact with the purpose of leading Earth into a higher evolved form. By injecting a Death Seed into someone, they are transfigured into one of Apocalypse's horsemen, a being of incredibly
Oh.
fatal power.
Don't forget about that techno-organic virus either. Controlling the virus means controlling all technology with your mind. Cable couldn't
Cool.
tame it, but Apocalypse's power is so vast, he had no issues controlling it.
So, take
That's
a god
cool.
pyramid, add a super tech virus, multiply the X gene, and what do you get? An Apocalypse who is unrecognizable from his meager past. With these three under his command, any superpower you can think of is now at his disposal.
Oh yeah, no doubt
Apocalypse
about
can
that.
teleport, blast all sorts of energy, turn invisible, regenerate limbs, read minds, and friggin' fly. Look at him whiz! He's got his hands behind his back and he just
Jeez.
doesn't give a shit.
And most impressive is his ability to siphon energy. He once
Oh,
absorbed
that's probably not
Cyclops'
good.
laser with his bare hand, the
Yeah, I
same
thought
laser
so.
that can split planets.
It wasn't long before the virus incorporated technology into his molecules. With mere thoughts,
boy.
he can construct fake bodies, entire robot armies, and even morph himself into a kaiju. At his peak,
Damn.
virtually no one stands a chance. On a bad day, Apocalypse bodied 6 of the strongest X-Men in a minute.
His telepathy alone contends with Jean Grey, one of the greatest psychics in Marvel.
Wait,
He's
the
out-muscled
Phoenix?
and outpaced both Hulk and Thor. And we all know
Damn.
how crazy those two are. We're talking about heroes able to destroy the Marvel Universe. And in an alternate timeline, Apocalypse even slaughtered a Celestial with his bare hands. His bare freaking hands!
Shit.
Wow, way to pay him back for that
I
solid
definitely
they
bet
did
on
you,
the
bro.
right
With that
horse.
Death Seed in tow, it's hard to attribute Apocalypse as anything but a force of nature, especially when said Death Seed has mutated beings capable of fighting the Phoenix Force, a cosmic entity and the primal
wow.
force of life. In fact, Dr. Doom claims the Death Seed is directly comparable to the Phoenix itself.
So much pain, so many bodies. Apocalypse is an agent of war and has the scars to back it up. And even when someone manages to
And
take him
instead of
down,
the Ghost
so
Rider
long
would
as he's got
definitely
blood,
stop him.
metal,
Would definitely
and that
stop
Death
him.
Seed, he'll just keep coming back again and again and again.
Ball would be proud
Oh,
for
boy.
what is more inevitable and more dramatic to the annihilation of humans than the Apocalypse himself.
This is awesome. Alright, I just skipped past the ad, so, with just 1 second, we should enter the battle.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
You've analyzed all the weapons, armor, and skills, and now it's time for a death battle. Ooh, nice sounding music you got, guys. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Where's your general, interloper?
Big body.
Humans interlope on mutant sanctuary.
Alright, this is already starting off badass.
Shazam!
I bet money on Apocalypse. Come on, man, win this. Damn. There's actually so much going on that my computer's actually having trouble keeping up.
Your counsel will aid you no longer.
Nice. Nice.
Your kind will learn to fear me soon enough. Noor in Sabanur, you will.
Ooh, I wonder if he's going to use the Death Seed and turn Black Adam into a new Horseman of the Apocalypse. That would be cool. They broke the moon. Okay, cool.
Get the hell out of my country.
Look at that!
I refuse to relinquish my home to you heretics. Shazam!
Oh.
Your hubris has failed you.
Nice.
Shazam! Oh, shit.
Oh, come on. Use the Death Seed. Ooh. Never mind. Never mind. Oh, man. I didn't expect Apocalypse to win so easily.
What choice? Now, everything you've built will fall.
Yeah, Black Adam is fucked. Shit. That may have seemed a little much.
And Sabanur
Still
sure
awesome,
brought
though.
the apocalypse to Kahndaq. And our camera, goddammit! Whiz, that's gotta be like, what, $30 whole? Fuck, man.
This result surprised
Oh, man.
us. For what it's worth, both Black Adam and Apocalypse displayed ludicrous levels of godlike ability.
Both of their
No
power
shit.
supplies compared to cosmic beings like the Phoenix and Super Gandalf. And both fought heroes like Thor
Super
and Wonder
Gandalf.
Woman.
Right, the victor could not be deduced by strength and speed alone. Rather, it
No
depended
doubt.
on how their abilities countered each other. In that regard, Apocalypse held many advantages.
For starters, he could one-up the Living Lightning. For almost any
Okay.
power Black Adam had, Apocalypse had a better version of it, and then some.
Frankly, half
yeah,
of Black
no
Adam's
doubt.
pantheon granted him abilities that Apocalypse possessed through his mutant genes alone, notwithstanding all his other abilities from Celestial Tech, the Techno-Organic Virus, and the Death Seed.
Well, Black Adam did have something Apocalypse didn't. The
Impressive,
wisdom
though.
of Sahuti, Big Brain God, could definitely clue him in on that Death Seed stuff.
And without a Death Seed, Apocalypse would not have fared nearly as well against Black Adam's strength and tenacity.
So to win, Black Adam would have needed to figure out how to destroy the Death Seed, but Apocalypse could defend against that and had way more options for his own
What if he
victory.
took
His telepathy
the Death
got the
Seed
best of
and
Jean
used
Grey,
it?
and there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't mind read Black Adam. The courage of Mehen may have safeguarded him from mental attacks, but it never made him immune to telepathy outright.
But
Ah,
most
that makes
importantly,
sense.
Apocalypse could absorb all of Black Adam's energy powers and turn him right back around.
The living lightning
Wow.
may be enchanted, but it is still lightning. Its frequently displayed
Lightning
properties
is
of
energy.
ionized energy. Thus, there's no reason Apocalypse couldn't absorb it for himself. Plus, it's been shared between people many times before, and the more it's given to
I
other
mean, that
hosts,
just
the
makes
weaker
sense.
the original bearer becomes. Hell, stealing the power of the living lightning is how Teth Adam became Black Adam in the first place, so Apocalypse could do the same.
By slurping up Black Adam's magic, Apocalypse grew
Yeah,
in
I mean,
power while
that
Black
just
Adam
fits.
got weaker. It was only a matter of time before Black Adam was literally helpless against the end of all things.
Black Adam may have been power incarnate,
Oh, you
but
take the
Apocalypse's
camera-
wide array of powers
Come
and specific
on.
counters to the living lightning meant he could rise to the challenge.
Teth thought he had him until Noor gave him the boot.
The winner
that was a
is
stretch of a joke, man.
Apocalypse.
Alright, folks, and that is where we're going to end off today's video. I want you to remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and I'll see all of you folks next time when we flick on. Peace out.